Hello and welcome to episode 42 of IOnTheTigers, a podcast all about the National Ice Hockey League, but one that always has an eye on the Telford Tigers. It's playoff season, so let's get straight into it. We'll kick off with Tigers 2. They took on Billingham in their playoff semi-final. It was a very close game. It finished 2-1, but not the way that we would have expected. No, it was Billingham who came away with the win. So the season of Tigers 2 came to an end a day earlier than I think pretty much everybody expected, to be fair. They finished the season having played 39 games and lost just 3 of them. So a fantastic season for Tigers 2, with 2 bits of silverware in the cabinet, the playoff title being the one that eluded them. Great season, and as I said before, if anybody from Tigers 2 wants to come on, discuss the season, very welcome to get in contact and let me know. Be more than pleased to have you on. In the National Ice Hockey League, it is 2 groups of 4. So let's kick straight in with results for Group A from weeks 1 and 2. So week 1, Leeds Knights and the Hull Seahawks were playing each other. First game finished Knights 8, Seahawks 3. And second game finished Seahawks 3, Knights 6. So a great start there for the Knights. We'll be honest, I saw the Seahawks pinching the home one, but no. Really professional from the Knights, so not a great surprise with them winning both, but equally it wouldn't have been a great surprise for the Seahawks taking one of the 2, I think. But no, really strong start there for the Knights. And in the other game in other games in Group A, Bees 3, Phantoms 5, and Phantoms 4, Bees 1. I'd gone for a Bees win on home ice, but it was not to be. So great start there for Leeds and Peterborough, both picking up maximum points. Works to do for the Seahawks and the Bees. Second week, as I'm going to stick with Group A, I'm going to do all the Group A and then go on to Group B. So second week, Phantoms hosted the Knights and they won that one 3-2, courtesy of a shootout. Great win there for the Phantoms on home ice. Could they replicate it the following night? No. Knights 4, Phantoms 2. And then in the other games, Bees hosted the Seahawks. This one finished Bees 5, Seahawks 11. So goals galore, and there were a fair few the following night. Seahawks 6, Bees 2. So after 2 weeks of games, the standings in Group A: Leeds Knights are top with 7 points. Peterborough Phantoms in second with 6 points. Hull Seahawks third with 4 points. And the Bees fourth place with no points. The games this coming weekend: Seahawks host the Phantoms and Phantoms host the Seahawks. Knights host the Bees and Bees host the Knights. The Knights-Bees games, I'm going to say, pretty much irrelevant. Knights are going to be at Coventry and Bees can't make it. So yeah, those games have got to be played. I know mathematically Knights can still not get to Coventry, but as far as I can see, the only way that happens if Bees beat Leeds twice over the weekend. Seahawks win both times, courtesy of sort of overtime or shootout. So yeah, Leeds are going to be there. Let's be honest. In terms of the Seahawks and the Phantoms, Phantoms got a 2-point advantage heading into the weekend. First game between them is at Hull. I think Hull will win that one. That's going to put them both then on 6 points and a game at Peterborough to play. That's going to be a tight and cagey game. Could see it going to overtime. And I'm going to go for the Phantoms to pip it, actually. I think they're going to pip it. I really do. I know when the playoffs were starting, I went for the Seahawks to go through, but I think the Phantoms are going to do it now. I think that win against Leeds is going to be absolutely crucial for them. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Group B. So it kicked off with Raiders and Tigers. So Raiders 5, Tigers 7. And then the following night, Tigers 3, Raiders 2. 4 points in the bag for the Tigers from the first weekend. Thank you very much. Very gratefully received. Particularly considering Tigers were losing with sort of a minute and a half to go on the Saturday night, the Raiders, but turned it around and walked out with 2 points. And in terms of the other game, second played third, so Lightning and the Wildcats. So Wildcats had the home match on the Saturday night and they won that 3-2 in overtime. And then the following night, back at Milton Keynes, same scoreline, same team win. The only difference is it didn't require overtime to separate them, so a 4-point weekend there for the Wildcats. Second weekend, Lightning and Tigers went at it. So Lightning were at home on the Saturday night, and Tigers won 6-3. That's an incredible victory there on the away ice. Don't think many people would have expected Tigers to win, and certainly not by as clear a margin as that. Following night, sadly, Tigers couldn't double up on that result. Lightning got the win at Telford, winning 4-1. Wildcats and the Raiders also went at it, and the results for their games were Wildcats 2, Raiders 3, and Raiders 5, Wildcats 4, courtesy of a shootout. Don't think many people would have predicted the Raiders doing double over the Wildcats, to be completely honest. So, heading into the final weekend of the playoff group stages, Group B currently sits as Tigers 6 points at the top. Second place, Wildcats 5 points. Third place, Raiders 4 points. Fourth place, Lightning 3 points. Everybody can still qualify. Nobody's safely through as of yet. Wow, what a group. It's as tight as it could be. I predicted at the start Wildcats and to the top of the group with Lightning to come in second. The fixtures this weekend see Wildcats and take on the Tigers, whilst the Lightning take on the Raiders. I'm going to stand by that. Swindon are still going to top the group. Tigers have got an awful record against them this season, to be fair. And yes, I fancy Swindon to win those games. And I get the feeling that the Lightning have got to be stung by the criticism. I saw plenty of criticism online about how poor they were against the Tigers. I think they're going to be stung by that. And we'll beat the Raiders twice. So they'll finish on 7 points. So yeah, Tigers desperately need to pick up at least a point. I think against the Wildcats, and that's going to be very tough to do. So I'm going to stick with the Wildcats to top the group and Lightning to finish second. So that's my predictions for the upcoming weekend. As always, get in contact, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'll be back next week. Bye for now.